Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see, they have released the patch notes for the new update, so let's go ahead and go on through it. I feel like I said that weird, but yeah. Anyways, I've already read through this whole thing because I was just too curious about what changed, so yeah. But I do have thoughts, but we're going to go ahead and move on into discussing it. Okay, so we have two new variants. We have Double Exposure Robo Fortune and Fatal Fray Misfortune. I don't know who these characters are based on. Based on the names, I can guess where they're from, but I don't know who these people are. I've never played that series, so yeah. Anyways, let's start with Double Exposure Robo Fortune. Signature ability Snapshot. Successful beam attacks of special moves. Sorry, I read that confusingly. Okay, in my head at least. Successful beam attacks of special moves grant immunity for up to 10 seconds and stun the opponent for 2 seconds if they are not suffering from bleed. When stun expires on the opponent, grant evasion for up to 15 seconds to Robo Fortune and inflict heavy bleed for 5 seconds to the opponent. Okay, so I don't know. What do you guys well, whatever. I'm going to ask that at the end, but I don't know what I think about this variant. I feel like stunning is pretty cool. And evasion, I really do like that. I'm not much of a Robo Fortune person though, so I don't know. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Also, I like immunity. That's pretty cool. But you have to successfully hit with the beam attack. If the enemy blocks it, it doesn't work. Which I guess makes sense because if they blocked the hit and it worked, that would be insane because then you could just stun them extremely easily. Like, there wouldn't really be much of a defense against that. So, next we have Fatal Fray Misfortune. Signature ability Burden of Sacrifice. When either fighter lands a blocked hit, suffer a random debuff for up to 10 seconds and permanently decrease the opponent's attack and defense by 4%. When either fighter uses a special move, transfer all debuffs to the opponent and gain evasion for 5 seconds and immunity for up to 10 seconds. Oh my goodness, excuse me. If a debuff was transferred, heal for 2% max health for each debuff on the opponent. Okay, so this sounds annoying to deal with. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, if I had to fight this person, I would be really irritated about this whole decreasing the opponent's attack and defense by 4%. That decreasing attack would kill me, I think. Like, ugh, that sounds awful. With that being said, also, don't even get me started on this transfer all debuffs to the opponent and gain evasion and immunity. Yeah, this character sounds like an annoying person to deal with if you are not careful. Especially if you... I feel like if I saw her in Rift Battle and she had the scratch post thing, I forgot what it's called. Catalyst? Is that what it's called? I don't know. I think that's what they're called. That combined with this just sounds like a pain in the butt. But I think this part, so when either fighter lands a blocked hit, suffer a random debuff. So what if she gets hit with Hex? Does that mean her second ability doesn't work? Because if she has Hex, then she can't transfer over debuffs, right? I feel like that would really suck if you got hit with Hex and you were actually using her. Once again, I'm not really much of a Misfortune player, so I don't know if I'd ever use her. I'm not even sure if I'd like to use her, to be honest. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, neither of these characters I'm particularly interested in, so... There's that. Okay, so we have, I feel like this is like the biggest thing in my opinion, the Headliner Relic. Okay, so with the Headliner Relic, I read through this already. Well, like I said, I read through this whole thing, but I actually read through this again because I don't think I paid that much attention when I first read it. I kind of skimmed. But the Headliner Relic is replacing the monthly prize fight relics. So if you guys remember, for the monthly prize fight, you could get specific relics for that month. And in those relics, you would have a chance to pull between 3 golds. It would be the newest character and then 2 random other gold characters. And then, of course, you had your silver characters as well. And if you were to pull a diamond character from those relics, you would be guaranteed to get the newest diamond that was released that month. However, with the new Headliner Relics, the Headliner Relics instead have a pool of the most recent characters. So it has a pool of silver variants that they cycle through. But for the gold and diamond characters or variants, it is the most recent diamond and gold characters or variants from the last 6 months. So yeah. So in that sense, it means you'll have, I guess, a better, well... I don't know how I feel about these Headliner Relics, you guys. I'm just going to be totally honest with you. But one thing that is nice is that the Headliner Relics do have their own Fortune's favor. And to be fair, I just want to say this now. The monthly prize fight relics never contributed to the, what's it called? They never contributed to the Fortune's favor at all. Like, so... yeah, there's that. But with this new Fortune's favor, you are able to select... because it's separate, you're able to select 1 diamond character. Specifically, it says here that you're able to select 1 diamond character. So that means when you pull in the Headliner Relics and you get a diamond character, it is guaranteed to be that diamond that you selected. And the diamond, of course, like I said, it's going to be from the most recent 6 fighters. Or the most recent 6 fighters. I guess it would be 6 fighters because if it's in the last 6 months, that means that's 6 diamonds. So yeah, so I like that. All right, let's see. Okay, this is just the headliner relic fighter pool. So yeah, those are the headliner relics. I guess this continues it, so I guess we'll keep going. Okay, so here are the silver fighters you can get. I'm just ignoring those because I don't really care. Gold fighters, so the most recent ones, we have Nailbiter Squiggly, Magikarp Philia, Superliminal Valentine, 1-Up Big Band, Lucky Lure Umbrella, Double Exposure Robofortune, and for the Diamond Fighters, we have Dark Lord Eliza, Idol Echo Fukua, Soulbound Annie, Locked and Loaded Black Dahlia, Grandmother, Double, and Fatal Fray Misfortune. So, okay, I guess it makes sense that obviously, for the Fortune's Favor, since the headliner relics now have a Fortune's Favor, it makes sense that you would only be able to select 1 diamond because, I mean, there's only 6 diamonds available to get from those relics anyway. I don't know. Honestly, going through this, I was kind of like questioning it a little bit because I kind of liked... I don't know if you guys remember, but the monthly prize fight relics had a bigger pool of characters to pick from before. Then they made it smaller, making it a lot easier to get the newest variants. So now, well, at least... I guess not anymore since they're going away, but for the monthly prize fight relics, or are they going away? I don't know. I think they are. I mean, it says that they're replacing them, so I kind of just assume. It says it becomes the primary path for adding the newest stars to your collection moving forward. So I guess they're just, I mean, yeah, taking the place of monthly relics. So I guess they're just going away. But anyways, remember you guys, they made it easier, or they decreased ink. Okay. What am I trying to say? They increased the odds of getting the newest characters by giving them a higher chance of appearing. It's not that they increased the chances of them appearing, they just increased the chances of them appearing whenever you pull a gold or diamond character. Because if you pulled a diamond from the monthly prize fight relics, you were guaranteed to get the newest diamond character. If you pulled a gold, you were more likely to get the newest gold, but now it doesn't seem to be the case because it's not. I don't think the odds are increased for the newest character. Well, no, it seems like the odds are the same for all the gold and all the diamond characters featured, but they still have a different pool. So I don't know. Basically what I'm saying is I have mixed feelings about this overall, but there's one thing that bothers me more than this that I don't really have mixed feelings on. I kind of just don't like it, but we're going to get there in a minute. Okay, so we have the Tree of Life Diamond Relic. So even though the monthly relics are going away, the Diamond Relic is still there as a prize for completing the monthly fight or reaching the final milestone for the monthly prize fight. So of course we have, but okay, see, here we go again. So now it has a bigger pool instead of having, I don't even remember what the pool was before. Was it between 3 diamonds? I think it was. Now it's between 6 diamonds. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Because technically now this is even harder to get the newest diamond because of the changes. And honestly, this kind of feels like backtracking a little bit because remember when I just said that they increased the odds? Well, that whole update about that is now kind of irrelevant because the monthly prize fight relics are gone. So, I mean, obviously it wasn't irrelevant until, well, now I guess, but still. Not even just now, I guess next month. All right, ultra rare exclusive variants. So fan favorite Beowulf and Number Cruncher Robofortune. So basically they added these into the character relics. So now you can actually pull them from their specific character relics. I already have fan favorite. I don't have Number Cruncher. I don't like either of these variants, to be honest. Their abilities didn't seem that good to me, so I don't really care about them at all. But I guess if you guys really want them, then yay, now we can get them. I don't know. I don't have much to say about that because, like I said, I don't really care. Backstage Pass Rewards update. Okay, so basically this is just saying that they've added headliner relics into all of these different places to get them. So for the Backstage Pass, there are headliner relics within all of the Backstage Passes, including the free ones. You can get them from the Diamond Character Prize Fights. It specifies Diamond Character Prize Fights, which means I guess you'll have to do Diamond Character Prize Fights. No, I do not want to do that, you guys. I actually, oh my god. Well, if it's a milestone reward, I guess I can do it, but ugh. Well, you know what? Never mind. I think the reason I didn't like Diamond Character Prize Fights before really was mainly because I just disliked the grind to get a diamond key, but I guess if I'm not shooting for a diamond key, it doesn't matter. But you have to get so many points for the character. You know, whatever. I'm just complaining at this point. Okay, then we have Parallel Realms reward update. So apparently, let's see, fully completing it will, I guess, wait a minute. It says we've added a headliner relic as a reward for fully completing any difficulty of Parallel Realms. Does that mean it's guaranteed that you get a headliner relic? So whenever you complete Parallel Realms, I don't know. I think this is the same for all difficulties, but I don't actually know if that's true. For sure it's true for No Mercy and Nightmare difficulty. You're guaranteed to get 2 relics. 2 premier relics. Well, no, you're guaranteed to get 2 relics. It could either be a premier relic or a jackpot relic. I'm pretty sure. I might be lying, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Actually, am I lying? I might be lying, you guys. I don't remember. Isn't that sad? I've done No Mercy a million times and I don't remember, but it's because I skipped through the rewards, so I don't actually see. All right, you guys. I actually did check because I was curious. You do get 2 relics. One of them is guaranteed to be a premier relic, and the other one is, I'm honestly not sure. It's a different type of relic. But I'm wondering if you get those 2 relics in addition to this headliner relic. I don't know. Okay, next, shard exchange. Okay, this is the thing that I read that really bothered me. With the introduction of the headliner relic, we are removing variants from the shard exchange tab in the store. Okay, so I guess this means that we won't be able to exchange shards for specific variants anymore. Because the thing is, whenever you go... Okay, so if you ever missed out somehow on the newest variants because maybe you just didn't pull them or you just didn't even participate in the prize fight, you could always exchange for them in the store like a few months later. But based on what this says, it sounds like we're not going to be able to do that anymore, which makes me question what we're supposed to do with our shards. That's kind of... Okay, I always save my shards specifically to exchange them for the newest variants. Well, not always, only if I wanted them. If I didn't want them, then I just didn't even bother. But I guess now I won't be able to do that. So I kind of wonder what the point of shards is now. I guess you can... I mean, obviously shards, you get shards too. If you get enough shards, you can get a specific type of relic. So if you get silver shards, you get a silver relic, gold shards, gold relic, diamond shards, diamond relic. But you could convert relics into shards. But now I feel like there's no point to doing that anymore. I don't know. I don't like this part at all. I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. This part really bothers me. So that's disappointing. Balance updates. Okay, so there were some updates to some characters. First, we have Star-Crossed Parasol. Before, her ability made it so her stun was only a 50% chance, or her well-timed block had a 50% chance of stunning the enemy, and apparently only against standard attacks. I did not know that. But now, well-timed blocks always are guaranteed to stun the enemy. And inflict guard break, which I think it's a timeless guard break because it doesn't have a timer listed, so that's pretty cool. And blockbusters deal bonus damage against enemies suffering from guard break. So that's actually really good because before, well, I never really used her before. Her abilities sounded good though. I just suck at blocking, especially well-timed blocks. But I like that it's guaranteed to stun the enemy now. That's pretty cool. Flytrap Painwheel. Okay, this is terrifying. I feel like Flytrap Painwheel was already kind of scary. Now she's really scary. So I'm just going to read her new ability. Well, whatever. Her old ability is short. Deal 25% up to 25% bonus damage for each defeated fighter, teammate, or opponent. Gain up to 5 stacks of regen after defeating an opponent. Now, her ability makes it so her attack permanently increases by 25% for every 25/20/50% health lost by any fighter. While Painwheel is the active fighter, bench teammates also heal for up to 25% health. Gain up to 3 stacks of permanent regen when defeating an opponent. Gain miasma for 3 seconds up to 9 seconds while benefiting from regen. Oh wait, no. Gain miasma for 3 seconds every 3 to 6 to 9 seconds while benefiting from regen? Wait a second. This is confusing to me. Does that mean every time... Because usually the way they list it is how much it changes whenever you level up, so... Or... I don't know how to properly convey this into words, so I'm not even going to try it. Never mind. I'm confused by this. I can't tell if this is ordered wrong or what. Why would it... Whatever. The point is, her ability sounds crazy. So, yeah, if you have Flytrap, which I think I do have Flytrap, I might not, actually. I don't remember. If I do, though, I might level her up because she sounds super powerful. Okay, next we have... Although, I feel like Painwheel's kind of squishy, so all this regen, I feel like, will only help so much. I guess, but at the same time, if you have, like, a trauma center support, then that would be really helpful. Okay, next we have fan favorite Beowulf. So his ability did change. His second ability is exactly the same. His first ability, while Beowulf is alive, teammates gain final stand for up to 10 seconds every 30 seconds. Now it makes it so, while Beowulf is alive, all teammates gain final stand and unflinching for up to 10 seconds each every 20 seconds. So I still don't think it's that amazing. I mean, unflinching is nice, I guess, but I don't know. I'm probably never going to use him. There's new subscription offers in the store if you guys are interested in that. I don't really... I'm free to play, you guys. I think I've said that before, but in case it isn't clear, I actually don't really buy anything on here ever. So, yeah. Quality of life improvements. Fortune's Favor, Premier, and Headliner. As an update this month for Fortune's Favor and both the print blah, 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 you can now... Oh, yeah, okay, I forgot about this. So, one thing they did was they made it so you can actually clear your choices for the Fortune's Favor, so you don't have to select anybody. I kind of like this because I kind of miss... I don't know if you guys have watched my Relic pool videos where I do, like, pity pools and stuff, but whenever I do those, I have a hard time picking characters. I always just pick, like, random people, but honestly, I kind of don't want to pick anybody sometimes, especially for the gold characters. I mean, at this point now I do because of all of the different changes that they've done, but sometimes it's fun to just have it be completely random. So I think that's pretty cool. I like that you have a choice. That's nice. Blah, 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 gifts. Oh yeah, they made it so you can exchange, well, it says in batches of 100. So I guess if you have 100 regular gifts or guild chests just sitting there, then you can exchange them very quickly instead of having to do it by 10. I've never had that much built up before, but yeah. And then, of course, there's Beowulf's origin story. They recommend that you play the origin story with sound on, so do it, you guys. I also have not watched this video. And those are all the updates. So, yeah. Okay, let me know what you guys think about all these updates. Let me know what you think about the new variants, if you guys are excited for them, if you guys... Well, I don't want to say if you guys don't care, because I feel like if you don't care, you just won't say anything. But at least that's my line of thinking. What do you guys think of the new headliner relics? What do you guys think of this other stuff, I guess? For me, like I said, I'm not a fan of the shard exchange thing, because now I feel like I don't understand what you're supposed to use your shards for. Well, I think, honestly, I don't remember. Is there a way to use your shards outside of that? I feel like there might be, but I also don't think there is. I don't know. But when it comes to this other stuff, no, I don't know. Maybe they'll add like a shop within the Cabinet of Curiosities that lets you do something with shards, because otherwise I don't know what the point of... Because the only thing in the shard exchange tab on there is to either exchange for a new variant or convert a relic into shards. Do you guys see my confusion here? The headliner relics sound cool. I'm gonna miss the prize fight or the monthly prize fight relics, even though, well, I don't know. I actually did like that they had like a small pool. I thought it was pretty cool, but it is what it is, I guess. So yeah, mixed feelings about this update, I'm gonna be honest, which is kind of funny because usually I'm either pretty apathetic or I'm excited. Not so much this time around. But once again, let me know what you guys think. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I'll see you guys again next time, but goodbye for now.